welcome. Georgia's gonna be another slow chat tonight. No, we gonna be. It's gonna be nice. So it's late. It's late. We're just running. It's really late. I think Aaron is time. We're almost 2 o'clock. So welcome. We're gonna have a nice slow chat today. You're in here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to a nice slow chat. Go ahead and hit that like button and click the appreciate it. Can you guys hear me okay? Is it good? So I do it. Are you good? You're good. You good tonight. Hello, Monk. How are you? Hi. Welcome to chat, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and saying hello. I appreciate y'all. How you guys doing? Where are you guys from? I'm in Arizona. So it's almost midnight. It's like 8 minutes of midnight. I hope you have a blessed night. Good night. Good night. Thank you for coming in and thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. Heart to you. Good night. Hi, Lopez. How are you? What y'all doing tonight? Tonight we're gonna do a Q&A. That means whatever questions that you guys drop in the chat, I'm going to answer. We're gonna let you guys run the chat tonight. The floor is all y'all. I'm doing good. Thank you. How do you say your name? O-I-I. I don't want to butcher that. So welcome to the chat. How's it going? All right, where are you guys chatting from? Because I know you're in America, you're the East Coast, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. If you're on the West Coast like me, it's about 3 midnight. Love you too. Thank you for joining. Thank y'all for slapping that like button. I appreciate y'all. In here when Joel needs to go sleepy up there having fun. I'm in Arizona. I'm in AZ. Where are you from? Grand Rising, Bloomington, Illinois. Welcome. Dan, you up early. I'm drinking. This is what I got. You'll see this. This flavor is so good. This is like my new flavor. I love this flavor. It's so good, and it's the sour lemonade flavor. When I tell you how this flavor is good, it's really really good. I just like and leave it. I don't know what you said, but it is drops sir, welcome sir. I'm from Chicago. I can't be in my time. So you're from Chicago. Welcome. Welcome so much. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, you guys, it's a late night chat. I try to do a midnight chat because I know all you guys night owls be up and it's a slower chat. So I actually get to talk to you guys. So if you are in here, drop what time is it and where from. And how has your weekend been so far? I know it's probably Monday for a lot of you guys over there. So happy Monday. Back to the grind. Back to work for a lot of you guys. We're going to swing in this conversation tonight. We're going to see what we're going to talk about tonight. I think, yes, last night we were talking about food and music. So that was definitely an interesting conversation. All right. So if you're new to my channel, I am a mom to 8 kids and have 7 kids still at home. My oldest kid is 29 years old, and my youngest kid is 6 years old. And I have 2 grandkids. I'm also a grandma. So welcome to my family channel where I talk about everything under the sun. Let's see here. Richie, welcome. Hi, Ty. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to live chat. Hi, Happy. Hello. How are you doing? How's your evening going? Or is it morning? It's morning. No, I'm about to eat morning in like 4 minutes. I'm still nighttime. So I'm still evening, y'all. I'm not morning yet. I'm in Arizona. So Arizona, we dragging. We dragging up here. Thank you so much. Josephine, how are you? Welcome to the chat. What are you guys up to? So what's everybody up to tonight? What y'all doing? We're doing a question. It's gonna be a Q&A chat today. So you guys drop it in chat. If you're new to my channel, if you are new here, I'm a mom to 8, 7 kids still at home. My oldest is 29 years old and my youngest is 6 years old. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you. I'm just gonna do a little midnight chat to see who's on here and just kind of connect with everybody today. You're doing good, happy. I'm glad to hear that. Did you have a good weekend? My weekend was good. I relaxed. I came on here last night. I did a live last night. I try to go live on like Saturday and Sunday only because Monday through Friday I'm busy with kids and homeschooling and cooking and dinner and all that stuff. So I'm not here during Monday through Friday, not usually. If I do, it's a random thing that pop in here. I need to like or something and stop and say hi, see how it's going, and then log right back off. I love the sour. You do version? Yeah, the sour ghost is so good. It's so guardian angel. It's so good. Like it's my new favorite. I wasn't a naughty girl, but when I taste this one, I was like, okay, this one's really really good. I said, good to hear. Hello, is it? I want to say Mazda. I don't know if I want to say that right. Is that how you say it? Agree. Yeah, 24-year-old male here. What's up? Andrew, welcome to chat. So that was what I did this weekend. I didn't do much. Y'all, I've been trying to relax on the weekend because you know how you work all week long. You're with your family, you're with your kids. When the weekend comes, I like to sit back and relax. But I find myself often, I'll tell myself, I'm going to just watch a movie. I'm just going to sit down and watch a movie. I miss the good old days when these iPhones and the technology was not so convenient. I feel like I no longer really sit down and watch a lot of movies. Like I miss the days when I would just sit down and watch episode after episode. Just sit on the couch and binge watch a good show. It's like my phone is either pinging or going off, or a text message is coming in and I'm stopping and reading it. Like when you miss watching TV, like you want to sit down and relax. They call me muscle meat. Okay, Zig. I'm near. Hi, how are you? It looks like people. What is it? I thought. What's your thoughts on Diddy and Charlie Kirk? Or Kirk? I'm in Arizona. I'm in Arizona. It should give you definitely a lot. Hold on, you guys. This is gonna be. We got all new people in here tonight. Where's my usual? Where's everybody at tonight? I feel like we got a lot of new people just rolling into chat. What do you guys think about technology? BM is in here. How you doing, BM? Girl. Well, at least one person in here I know. BM. Girl, how are you doing tonight? I know Henry said if he was still up, he would probably come in here. I figure since I've told everybody I will be back on there again, that I better show up. So, girl, you sound a bit off. All right, hold on one second. Is my volume off? Does it sound like an echo? Thank you. Hold on one second. Better? Is that better? Can you guys hear me better now? I swear, like, girl, I'm thankful for you came in here and said that. It was my Bluetooth headsets were still connected.
Let's see here. It's kind of okay. Is that loud? And am I better? Oh, thank you. See, I'm glad you came in here. They have me in here talking, girl, and nobody said, "Girl, we can't hear you good." Okay, now you guys can hear me. Should we start again? Welcome to the channel. Girl, I'm in here talking about welcome to the channel. This is what my channel's about. Ain't nobody in here said they couldn't hear me. Thank you so much, BM. Let's see here. Should I turn my we should turn a 2-year-old into a chess or piano? I don't know. Ask your 2-year-old what they want to do. Back to normal. Now I can yell at all the folks on here again. They probably was like, dang, thank God the volume's down. She can't scream and yell at us tonight and tell us that we crazy and there's something wrong with us mentally and did we take our medication? I couldn't troll tonight, girl. They probably like, thank the Lord that girl mic don't work today. Well, my mic is working. Welcome to the channel. If you are new here, drop where you from, because I want to know. I want to be all up in your business and what time is it and why you in this chat just staring at me. I want to know, because y'all be coming in here and I know you ain't shy through the damn computer. So what are y'all up to? How's your weekend going? Just drop it in chat, because we about to talk in here, because the regulars ain't regulating tonight. I don't know where they is. Everybody went to sleep. And I'm sitting her up with here at midnight with a dang energy drink in my hand, knowing good well I ain't gonna be sleeping at night. Hi, Ronnie. How are you? How you doing? How you doing? BM, were you in here last night? We were talking about music. And we were talking about different music that we like. Did you get that conversation? Because one of the guys in here, his name was Jerry, he hooked me up with, I think it was Holly, the last name was Holly. I can't remember the first name on top of my head. I put it in my notes. I did get to listen to it. It was like some I think it was 60s. It was really, really good. And then the second song that came on was one that I actually remember from the movie Back to the Future. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I recognize that song. That's a Back to the Future song. How come my dad, I don't know. I don't even know what a constipated cat looked like. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta talk to your dad about that. Let's see here. Hello, Red. Welcome to chat. How are you doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Dropping in chats. How are you guys doing? And every time when you come in here, it's just like we just the ones rambling on talking, because I can't remember. Okay, you can't remember. Sure, you probably checked out by then. You probably were gone offline by then. It's been like a long week. I swear it's been like a long week, girl. Like today I woke up late. And I woke up and of course I have to go downstairs and turn on church because I don't have my car, so we're all gonna watch church downstairs. And then I start cooking spaghetti for the kids. And I can't have the noodles anyway, so I'm doing the low carb, but I can have the sauce. So I did that, and then the rest of the day I kind of relaxed. I didn't do much. I was trying, girl, and I'm trying to relax. But the thing about, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just my brain or if other people are going through the same problem. It's hard to relax with these cell phones. Like, I would tell myself, I will be like, the next day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to watch movies on the weekends. I'm just going to watch movies. I'm going to sit back and chill. And then I'll sit down, girl, and I'm scrolling through my dang phone, girl, looking at different YouTubers or looking at mystery shows. And I'm like, okay, I did not, and I don't feel like I finally unwind because of the cell phone. I'm going to have to just take my cell phone, put it in the garage, and tell myself, don't touch it for like 3 hours. Like, just don't touch it. You know, just sit your behind down and watch a movie. I miss the good old days where you would sit down and you would binge watch movies and you would enjoy yourself. Now it's a dang phone just shining in your face and you got to keep picking it up and see what's on it. What did they have kids with? Okay, so what woman they have kids with? Honest question. I don't know. You gonna have to ask Jesus that question. I don't even look like Jesus. How you gonna ask me that question? Experiment. I do not know. Do I look like Jesus himself? You gonna have to ask God himself which woman, kid, grandma, uncle. I do not know. How you expect me to know that answer? Girl, I did the same thing. I was gonna watch a movie and I know, and I hate that I scroll. I hate that I sit there and scroll because my mind I feel like I'm frying my mind with this phone, and I feel like the phone is becoming an addiction. Like, put the dang phone down and enjoy a movie, enjoy a walk at the park. You know, even when I go to the pool, I'll get in the pool and swim around for a little bit, but then I'll get out the swimming pool and I'll go sit and pick up my phone. I'm gonna take a week off. I'm gonna do like not even a challenge. I'm not gonna say a challenge. I don't think you need to make everything a challenge. I think I need to purposely put my phone on off mode and like sit down. Maybe this week, like sit down, like disconnect from the phone, so there won't be no shorts, no videos, no nothing. I need to do it either this week or next week, and just enjoy life again. Being glued to a freaking phone is not enjoying life. It's sick. My eyes have been hurt. I know, girl, for real. Can someone send me money, please? I have not eat. Okay, Zane, go to a food bank. If you are hungry in the morning, you go to a food bank wherever you live, and they will definitely feed you. You are the movie. I missed a comment. Yes. Thank you, Almighty. Let's see here. Zane eats toenails. Oh my God. Jason says, baby, you got early sign. I do, Jason. No, for real. I believe that, Jason. I feel like I believe that. I really do. Who is Unc is this? Hi, Frankie. Glory to Jesus. Ricky said yes. Hi, Eddie B. How are you? Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you? Crazy how humanity are holding their destruction. I know. Okay, I'm with you. Yes, it is. It's to me, when I think about how much time I spend on my phone, I'm like disappointed in my own self, and I find it sick. Like I'm gonna be putting the phone down more, because I feel like back in the days, you were outside, you were at the park when we did not have all these phones and social media and TikTok and Instagram and YouTube video and YouTube shorts. People were outside doing more things. And yes, there's still people out there doing things. Yes, there's still people out there in nature and hiking and stuff. But there's a group of us that the phone then took over our life. And I am one of those. And I am going to be like, disconnect from that phone and I'm going to have to just program myself to take a break from it. It's just too much. It's too much. And I feel like I'm wasting my life scrolling. Like I could be studying another language instead of scrolling. You know what I'm saying? The hour I'm scrolling, I could have learned another language. Let's see here. Real man would get you out of that. No. All right. Psalms 41 says the heart there is no God and is a fool. Yeah. I see you, Chihuahua. No, I'm not going to do that, Jason. Listen. Ain't nobody doing all that stuff. I'm too old for that stuff. And I'm not going to lie. Y'all might going to be calling me mean. Y'all going to be like, girl, you're no fun. If you are doing that stuff and you're sitting around there and you're smoking things that you should not be smoking, you are wasting your life. You're wasting your life. It makes no sense at all. When I was younger, I would not even date a man that was sitting there smoking that stuff. I wouldn't even give you the time of the day. I was going to college. I was driving my own Mustang. I was working 2 jobs, and your head was stuck in the clouds. You was not hanging around with me. And majority of my friends were either pilots or airplane mechanics. I was hung around people that had goals in their life and not sitting at home going, bye. Y'all be wasting y'all life doing that stuff. The time you sitting there doing all that, you could have got a goal, a career, made $1 million or something. That's what's wrong with society. And then they like, I can't find a job because they gonna test me. Well, stop smoking the stuff. You gonna get a job. I'm gonna talk to y'all like a mama tonight. Stop this foolishness. I was not twisting my head your way. You could sit there and do all that stuff. I was doing 2 jobs, going to college and driving a Mustang. And you was sitting at home and your head's in the cloud and not trying to go nowhere in life. Still making money building my fun and personal business. Yes. My husband has 2 businesses right now. 2 of them. He runs 2. His own trucking and his own recycled metal. We don't do that. We don't do that. And then my oldest son is a police officer. So we definitely ain't gonna do that. We definitely ain't doing that. Oh, not in this house. Not in this house, boo-boo. No. Oh, no, sir. No. Y'all be crazy. So, let's see. Y'all need to meet the Lord. Listen to help anxiety part. Anxiety not, okay, some people medically, I'm gonna give you that, Jason. Some people medically y'all need it. Okay. It's proven fact, some people medically they do need it. I'll never be Sean, ain't no woman want you. You the letter S. Ain't nobody looking past your S, sir. Boy, move on, roll with it. Been married for 23 years with y'all crazy self. Ain't nobody looking y'all way. You don't tell us what you looking for. The woman that wearing one ain't looking for you. Educated and going somewhere looking for y'all crazy self. Spend all your time on YouTube. Yes, my son is a police officer. Sure. It did. Yes, William. Thank you, William. Thank you. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to be sitting at home with in their heads in the cloud. Y'all get a goal. Okay? Get something, a career. Build your millions. Build your millions. Do something, you guys. And here's the thing. It's not like you can't. It's not like you can't. Everything out there is there for you. There's nothing stopping you. A lot of things in life, the only thing that's stopping you is yourself. If I can lay that from being an older woman and tell you guys, the only thing stopping you in life is yourself. You can put your mind to do things that you want to do in life and accomplish a lot. I smoked the chimney. Oh, you're drinking it for a loco? I ain't seen a donation come your way. Sean, I don't need a donation, baby. My husband has 2 businesses. Do you want a donation from me? Drop your Cash App. I'll hit you up later on if I feel like it. Oh my gosh. It does, Pam, it does. And it gets on my nerve when I walk past them because I'll be like so irritated. I'll be like, do you know what you can do with your life? Do you know what you can do with your life? Chase your dream. Get your head out the clouds. Oh my gosh, Swedish. I haven't tried this Swedish fish one. I have not. Whoa, yes. Yeah, that is so funny. I've been married for 23 years. I've been with my husband for 25 years. So yeah, me and my husband have been together for a very long time. He owns his own recycled metal business. So he has metals that he, people from India purchase here in the United States, and he gets the metals for them and he prepares it and ships it back to India for his buyers in India. So he does that, and then he's an owner operator for his own truck business. Let's see here. But I'm just giving y'all good advice. Like, seriously. Okay, how many times y'all sit around and say, I want to be a millionaire? Okay, or I want to make money, or I want to open my own business. Like, you came with some things that popped up in your mind and you really, really want to do. Like, some people like, man, I want to open my own restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'll give you a story. So my son and I, we always think business mind. So this is the one that's a police officer. So my son did dog water therapy. So he was doing therapy with dogs in the water. Do you know what Shark Tank is? Everybody knows what Shark Tank. Y'all know what Shark Tank is? So we end up going, BMs, tell me if you're in chat. We end up going on, it was like a Shark Tank, but it was in Kentucky. You can probably find this video. I know it's on YouTube. It was under, I think it had like, it was like, what was it called? Dream Funders. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna dig it up. Dream Funders, and it was called Doggy Splash. So we went up there, we got to talk to investors. Get to them, talk to them. We didn't know everything about doing a business plan and such. The investors liked the idea that we told them about, and they were willing to meet us the next day to go over again. Son was really young. We ended up not doing it, because I was not going to take on that whole responsibility. He wasn't ready to lock in, but it shows you if you really have things that you want to do, you're going to find a way. So that door could have been easily open and walked through. Still million is a good job. Still million is a good job. No, you know what the highest paid job is? Have you guys heard of, okay, underwater, what does they call it? Underwater, hold on one second. Underwater, what do they call it? Underwater. Okay, what is that word? You guys know what I'm talking about. Welding, underwater welding. I think they said it's a really dangerous job, but they said that they make bank, y'all. They make bank. Yes, that's the one. They make a lot of money. I was like, dang, but when they go so deep, it's dangerous because they got to come up and they got their bodies got to be like repressured, you know, to not get the bends, you know, when all the gas bubbles build up in their body. And so they got to kind of slowly come up to get to repressurize their body and stuff like that. But they said underwater welding pays a lot of money. But y'all know that's a hard job. Underwater what it looks, I know it does look hard. I would be scared, you know, if something went wrong and I was underwater and I'd be like, hold up, what do you mean? What do you mean you can't bring me back up? What do you mean something got damaged? I would be totally scared. I would be, you know, because I was watching a video with two guys. They sadly passed away. That's what they were doing. They were doing underwater welding. Something went wrong with one of the guys above with the his board. You know, like they have the board that has all the device that they're clicking on. What are they? The control board. The control board is the word. So something went wrong with the control board. The guy kept pushing a certain gas in there, and the gas was heating up that room, and the two guys passed away. So yeah. That's why you got to read the fine print before signing. I agree with that. I agree with that. Hello, how are you doing? I'm going to try to catch up what you guys are saying. Any job is better than no job. Yep, William's right. There's no shame in putting an honest day's work in if you're not making a ton of money. I'm with you, William. As long as you are working. You know what I'm saying? That you are trying new things. And here's the thing. And I'm like, y'all gonna find me. I'm like, I'm gonna motivate people. Get up and try. Get up and try. And never let somebody tell you that you can't try something. You know what I'm saying? So many people are like, man, my mama didn't make it, my daddy didn't make it. We always was sitting out here and we always struggling. Well, then you break that. Y'all, I have 8 kids. 8 kids, 7 still at home. I am always saying try. Even if you fail, try, you know, and if it's something that you really, really, really want to do, try again. Get up and try again. You know, you're going to, at least in life, you're not going to go to heaven with the regret that you never tried. So that's my mentality. If you're in life and there's things that you want to do, you got to try, and you find a way. There's always a way. Find a way. Ask for help. You know, there's always somebody that's willing to help you, you know. Yes, I agree with you. Hi, fan. How are you? Trying is all we can do what I tell others when they're down. Yes, phone. Yes, I agree. Anyone here want to add my prayer list? Is so just tag me. Yee Barbie says she got a prayer list. Tag her if you guys want to add to the prayer list. And I'm all for it. I'm telling y'all. And here's the funny part about me. All my family know. They know me. They always say, if you want anything to get done, come to me. Because I will find a way for you to get things done. I'm that kind of person, like, I'm going to find a way till I exhaust every avenue. Because I'm a believer that there's always a way to get things done in life. And if you want, like, say if you want to be a millionaire, man, map it out. Set your goals to be like, okay, I got to start here. I got to go here. I got to go lock in this. It may not come overnight. Majority of the time, it's not going to. It's going to be hard work to get there. But you're going to put in that hard work and you're going to reap the harvest of what you sowed. Like the Bible said, a man don't work, he don't eat. So you got to put that faith to work and work at what you want. It's a shame that all these young men in the inner city not working and fighting amongst themselves, William, when there's so much out there that they can do. Just because you fail, you can get back up and make a better practice mate. Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? My thing is, I always say this. If you fail at something, learn from the mistake. Learn where you failed. Learn where you messed up in that situation and see, like, how can I make this better? How can I improve this? Okay, I didn't get where I wanted to, but I did get this far. What can I learn from where I've been? You know, you have that mindset, but don't ever be like, this is too high. I can't achieve this. Little by little, nothing comes overnight unless you win the lottery. Nothing comes overnight. I'm not telling you go play it. I'm just saying and nothing comes overnight. Hey, I enjoyed your live yesterday. Welcome back, Nova. Welcome back, 420. Welcome back. Why is everything about yourself? They call it selfish. Let's see here. Willgate, amen. John, what are you talking about? You didn't miss the conversation. See, for me, during college, I'll be working and successful, even move more to get bread. Yeah, keep working, keep moving. Let's see here. Find God first. I like that, Wingate. Find God first. And here's the thing. You guys have to have balance. I'm coming after you Christians today. I'm coming after y'all in love. I met them Christians. Y'all off balance as heck. Off balance. Just off balance. Just talking crazy. Don't want to work, but want to pass the offering plate. Even Jesus had a job. Y'all better go in there and work. That's what the Bible said. He gives us the power to create wealth. Work. Okay? Get a job. If it was good for Jesus, it's good for you. Hi, Sheeman. How are you? Everything. Let's see here. On J007. I am. Hold on. Let me put this person in timeout. Talking some craziness. I am a Christian. And I'll tell y'all, I'm a Christian that gonna tell you the truth. Get a job. Get a job. You gonna get a job. You gonna get a job. You gonna work. You gonna work for what you need. You gotta work. And here's the thing. I tell people, what you sow in this world is what you're gonna reap back. Put in that hard work. Keep going for the things that you desire in your life. Do the right thing in life too. It's gonna get you somewhere than not doing the right thing and being lazy. If you're lazy and you don't want to work and you think it's just going to fall into your lap, you're never going to get where you're going to want to be. You're never going to get to where you want to be. If you are lazy and you don't want to work and you just want to sit home and you want to be like this all day, you're never going to get where you want to be. You're just going to be watching people on TV become millionaires with the big houses and doing things in life because you never wanted to put in the work. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to y'all? Let me know if that makes sense. Jenkins, welcome. I'm going to sip on my energy drink. Words are very powerful. You can meet your goals if you believe and try. Yeah, you got to put it to action. You got to put it to action. A lot of people don't want to do it. I'll give you an example. YouTube. Y'all, let me tell you. YouTube. A lot of people think I can just make a YouTube channel. I'm just post videos and go take off. Very few people, there's some people that got really talented and got a lot of good content. They may blow up overnight. But to keep that YouTube channel going, to keep the momentum, it's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of editing. It's a lot of thought. It's like knowing what you want to film, what you want to put out, what story you want to tell people. Are you bringing value to your channel? It's just not, let me open the channel, boom, was done. You literally got to put some work into it. It's hard work. I've been doing this for 2 years. 2 long years, y'all. 2 years. And it took me, I want to say, it took me over a year to even be monetized. Over a year to even get monetized on this channel. 2 long years of posting and just connecting and then finding what your niche is. That's the hardest part. What do you want to portray? What's your story on here? What value are you bringing to this channel? You know, that's a hard part because when you start here, you be like, dang, what is my niche? What I want to talk about, you know? Work. But if you really want it, you're going to keep at it. And that's what I did. Hi, Latasha. How are you? Okay, yes, I'm a Jewish Messianic, actually. I don't know how to say that word. I don't want to butcher it. By the way, I believe in Jesus as God. Welcome, J007. I like that. I really like that. You can't take possessions with you. Okay, what's the point? You only end up on the ground. You can't take any with Justin. I don't know if Justin's still in here, but let me answer his question. Saying, what's the point? You can't take it with you. You're going to end up in the ground. That mentality is, you're going to have like no purpose in life. Like you're going to have no purpose. You're going to be like, oh well, it's just going to end anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're really not going to have, you won't find any value or purpose in life. You should be like, hey, I'm here in this life. I might as well enjoy it, you know, until it's time for me to go home. I might as well put some effort in and enjoy the things in life, you know, instead of just walking around like, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to leave anyway. And maybe I could impact other people and encourage them on the way that life does have a meaning. And that even though this life may end here, it's going to go on somewhere else. So I'm going to enjoy the life that I was blessed to have because God woke me up in the morning and I can breathe here for a purpose. I'm not just here for no reason. You're not building treasure so you can take it with you, but you're enjoying this life while you're here. And there's nothing wrong with you enjoying yourself. Absolutely. It's like you going to amusement park one day and you want to just enjoy the rides or you just want to enjoy the food. You're enjoying yourself. You can't take the roller coasters with you. You certainly can't take the food, which is going to be moldy by then. But that's a moment in life that you enjoyed. See what I'm saying? So you can build something nice here to enjoy your life while you're here. But you know this is not your permanent home. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Now I'm with you. Some people, they be lopsided. They think they're gonna take all this with them, and their main focus is just build, and they don't really want to sow into people's life or encourage people or minister to people, you know. But your life here does not have to be miserable. That makes sense. You're never supposed to be here living a miserable life. I hope that makes sense. Hi Thinker, how are you? So that's my view on life. If I'm here and I'm breathing and I'm alive and I'm well and I can see and I can walk, I'm going to enjoy this life. And I hope that I can inspire other people to enjoy this life. Like, seriously, like when I went through a hard time in my life, let me give you a story. When I went through a hard time in my life, hard time, and I know you can't take nothing. My husband lost his job one time. Everything was hard. I was Instacart and DoorDash, and I was working hard to keep a roof over our head. But one thing I would do in the morning time, I would stop, get out of my house, and I would look at the mountains. I'm in Arizona, so there's mountains. I can see the mountains. And I would remind myself how far God brought me. I will look at those mountains, and I would stop, and I would appreciate life itself. Because if you wake up the next day and you get to fight again, you get to breathe again, you get to go on again, you get to enjoy this life. This life was never meant for you to be miserable, you know? So purposely choose to enjoy life. And if that means that you're enjoying life doing the things that you're doing, do the things that you're doing that you're enjoying life. But have a balance, okay? Where you're not consumed by this. Welcome back, Lucifer. How are you? How are you? All right. Did I scare all you guys away? Because y'all like, damn, that girl went deep today. She done got triggered by somebody smoking some stuff. I'm just telling y'all, don't waste your time doing something that's not productive. Okay? When you tell yourself, is this getting me somewhere in life? No. I know voltage just scared them all off. You be like, no. Is this getting me somewhere in life? No, it's not. You know, do something that you can get productive. And no, and what the guy said, you can't. He's like, why not? Why? He's like, why? You can't do anything. You know. He's like, you can't take it with you. God said he's come to give us life and life more abundantly. I choose to enjoy this life. Half time you will catch me floating at the pool. That's what I'm doing. I'm productive with my world domination plot. How's that turning out for you? How is that turning out for you? Are you working hard at that? I dropped a sub because your energy is like my mom's. And I enjoy, thank you, Voltage. And I feel like sometimes I got to come on here and I got to be in mama's mode. You know, I got to sit them down. And like, hey, you know, tell people the truth sometime. You know, people be going one way and thinking it's right and just following the crowd and doing what everybody else is doing, but don't know they have so much inside of them to be successful in life and to show this next generation there's so much more to life than sitting around doing this nonsense and just wasting their time, you know? Like, get up and try. I'm a trier. I will always get up and I will always try. Always. I bet you're a comedian. You take some shots. This is the only thing I be drinking. My energy drink. This is the only thing I be drinking. Y'all be getting me started today. But I hope, no, like for real, like for this channel, I really hope that I can inspire a lot of people to try things in life, you know, to do new things and never take no for an answer. Like, you can't do this and you can't go here and this is not for you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know, fight for it. Fight for it, you know? Yeah, and inspirational quotes are great and positive. Exactly. If you stay around me long enough, people can't be sad. Because I'm the person be calling the phone, what you doing? I ain't see you in a minute doing anything right now. What are you doing? Don't you think it's time for you to get up and start moving? That is my personality. Are you a black Sikh? Why is your last name Singh? Cookie Monster. My husband is from Punjab, India. I'm married to a man that's from India. That is why my last name is Singh. I've been married to 23 years to him. So Voltage, what were you up to today? How was your day? Lucifer, I already know what you was doing. You was trying to conquer the whole world. What have you been up to? How was your day going so far? Thank you guys for slapping that like button. Thanks for encouraging the world. Shawty, you're like, she'd encourage me to take over this whole world. Young people, like, I'm serious, young people, y'all can do this stuff. I hate to see people think that they can't. You know what I'm saying? And I know hard times come. You know, I know struggles come. I know that stuff comes. And it'd be so difficult to try to pull yourself out of this stuff. But man, just have a little bit of hope. Just keep that hope. You know, don't ever let that hope die. No matter what you're going through, man, hold on to that hope. Because a lot of times I'm not going to say a lot of time, majority of the times, okay? And them hard times do not last. It's just a season. And when that season's over, you're going to look back like, dang, I didn't think I was going to make it out of that. But you did. You made it out of it with some more wisdom and more knowledge. And if you're a Christian like me, with more trust in God, you made it out of it. Hemorrhoids. What's wrong with you, hemorrhoids? What is wrong with you? My day was awesome. You had Starbucks and spent time with my family and ate good. Starbucks is so good. Hi Jimmy, how are you? I had a good day too. I cooked for my children this morning, so I got up and cooked, and then I worked on a short. So I did like a short of cooking spaghetti today, and then after that, I was on that phone. Remember I tell you about that phone scrolling? I was on that phone scrolling, and I'm gonna put that phone down and get some stuff done, especially this week. Let's see here. Hello, I'm a little drunk. I'm sorry. Alejandro, where have you been? I have not seen you in a minute. How are you doing? Why did so many women wear wigs yet they laugh at men? Or they wore wigs and they did. You're right. My kids were studying the presidents of the United States and how some of them did wear the wigs. I don't know. I think it's been for years, like the 1800s. Kings and queens in England, you know, it's always been through history. So I don't think it's nothing new. You know, I think this society has forgotten our history. So I don't know. You would have to maybe get a time machine, go back in time, be like, dude, why you was wearing that white wig, why you was over there judging and talking about you going to jail for 1,500 years. Look that up. Look up history. It's in our history. Sam, welcome. I've been good. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I am glad to get on live. I started going live again on Saturdays and Sundays. So I was like, let me start jumping back online. You remember I took like a long break. And I was like, well, let me get back online so I can talk to everybody. And I'm going to probably just do like Saturdays and Sundays. Because 3 days a week, y'all, Clap Cheek, I didn't told you about that name. You still didn't change that name. You still coming in. And remember you was searching to the Dream Live. You was in there too. How do you think I got the name Sing? Or fine, I just think they're a stigma and all. You think they are Huckleberry? But it's so much in history. Like like my daughter-in-law, she is a white lady, okay? She got blonde hair and blue eyes. And when she goes and gets her extensions done, she doesn't do the way she does like the weave. Like she do the weave, right? And down to her booty cheeks. She paid $3,000 to get that done. And ain't nobody gonna tell her about her fake hair. She don't care. She paid $3K to get her hair done. She blonde hair, blue eye, white lady. That's my daughter-in-law. And she will tell you about something about her hair. Oh, fashion was whack. A woman couldn't breathe in those clothes. They could not. They wore a lot of clothes. Do you remember the girdles and they would pull them tight and it was crazy. Women had it. I want to say women had it really bad back then. You know, when you look back at history, you're like, dang. Sometimes I'm like, because I was listening to a story. Y'all. He said a mortgage payment. I know I could not afford that. I could not. So I was listening to another YouTuber, guys, and he was talking about women back then when they gave birth. Okay, if you guys are familiar with Mr. Ballin, everybody that knows Mr. Ballin, because I like true crime, he was talking about women that gave birth back then, and he was telling a story, right, about a woman that was giving birth and the baby was too big to come to the birth canal, and how one of the doctors invented a tool to help them back then, right? I'm a poor white boy. My car is only worth 8K. Uncle Barry, at least you got a vehicle that's worth some money. But okay, so y'all listen to this. If you have time, he uploaded this video. Go to Mr. Ballin. It's MrBallen. He's got like 10 million subscribers, y'all. When I tell you his stuff is good, it's good. Go check out his content. Well, anyways, he tells the story, right? And he was like, this woman, I think it was the last story, he was like, she had a hard time giving birth, baby was too big, and this doctor invented a new tool to help. Y'all, when that man told what that tool was, I about passed out. I was like, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. I would never want to have been born back then. Oh, heck no. He said the tool that they invented was like a freaking chainsaw. And that they eventually end up using it to cut down trees. And he showed the device. And I was like, women back then had a very hard time. No. I would have been like, take me home, Jesus. I know voltage. I would have been like, take me home, Jesus. I'm like, we ain't have no kids. No way. We not doing that. No, we are not. But if you guys have time, check out his story. It's on Mr. Ballin. Okay, he's a huge YouTuber on here. Dude got like 10 million subscribers. Best storyteller out there. Y'all gonna listen to story. Now, I don't like to listen to the creepy stories. None of the stories that he dropped was creepy. That's just me. That's how I am. Each story was decent. Go check it out. The woman, I'm just telling you, be prepared. Just be prepared. It's true. Everything he's telling is true. Mr. Ballin is cool. I've been watching him for years. I know, Huckleberry. I have too. I love his content. And he drops every Saturday now. So every Saturday morning, I'm on my phone like, okay, he's dropped something. I'm on there watching it. Hey, Ariel, how are you? I jump scared your ears. Then don't come in my chat. Keep going. Don't be a big old baby. Speaking of babies, I literally just found out your girl might be pregnant. Okay, we had 20 positives, but she bled a bit, so I don't know. Yeah, no, if it's 20, okay, so I'm not trying to be like gross, y'all. So I'm just gonna say it's gonna get a little bit. If you get 20 positives, right? And even if you have some bleeding there, that's usually just they call it implantation bleeding, especially if it stops. Okay, if it stops, that's what they call that. So best thing she needs to do is go to a doctor and get checked out. They can do blood work. So they'll literally draw blood from her and see what's going on. If she tells them, hey, I'm having bleeding, can you check? They can draw blood and they'll see if it's called HCG levels are going up. So if they draw blood, let's say on Monday, they would draw blood again on Wednesday. It's supposed to double when you're pregnant. It's supposed to double every 2 days. It's supposed to double and increase. I think they can't see a baby till 8 weeks, I want to say. But I think at 6 weeks, you can barely pick up a heartbeat, kind of fluttering there. So yeah, blood test is going to be your best thing. Blood test will give them a better idea of what's going on. Your family's from India, your father, mother's side. Sam, I didn't tell you my husband's from India. Sam, I need you to follow along with my conversation, the words that are coming out my mouth. My husband is from India. I am married to an Indian man. Mr. Ballin was a Navy SEAL. He's good on YouTube. He was touring for a while. I love Mr. Ballin. His content is so good. He's a good storyteller. He's really down to earth, you know. You just connect with him when he's telling a story. He's amazing YouTuber on here. Okay, yeah, I have to get to her doctor. Her stopped about three to 4 days and last a bit was brownish, but positive. Yeah, she's got to go get checked out because something could be going on and the doctors are going to know. How far does she have to be to where a positive test to appear? 4 weeks. 4 weeks is when you can get a positive. But if she's having issues early on, you definitely got to go to the doctors. Definitely go to the doctor because they're the best one. They're going to know. They're absolutely going to know what's going on and they can do the blood work and then see what her numbers look like. So highly recommend that she does that. Listen, I done had 8 kids, so let me tell y'all, I know what I'm talking about. All right, chat. Everybody that's in here, if you're new here, thank you for slapping that like button. Where are you chatting from, Mr. Huckleberry and everybody that's just joining chat? Where are we chatting from? I think we got all new people in here. Everybody's new. I don't know, Nova's still in here. I think it's a lot of new people that joined us in chat tonight. Yeah, she's been testing positive for a week at least and stopped for a few days. I'm assuming she's about 6 weeks. Baltimore, welcome Baltimore. I love that. What time do you guys have over there? I am at 12:40 Arizona time. Sir Dump is still talking about donations. Sir Dump, you are so silly, but welcome to chat. You keep my chat going. Where are you chatting from, Sir Drums. Why did I say dump? Drums, sorry. 3:40 a.m. What time are you going to sleep? You're up early. I'm 12:40 right now. I'm at 12:40. That's the time I am. And I probably go to sleep in a little bit as I got take care of the kids stuff tomorrow. I do homeschool my kids. And I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I gotta take out dinner for tomorrow. Oh, I think I'm gonna do barbecue. No, I always say barbecue. Grilled chicken wings on the grill tomorrow. And then my kids can have it with the barbecue sauce, and then I can have it with hot sauce because I'm doing a keto. So I can't do all that dang, I can't do barbecue sauce, but I can do hot sauce. I can do buffalo wings. I know, Voltage. I'm already thinking about food because the keto diet, let me tell y'all, I was talking about this on my live yesterday. It's been kicking my butt. So I'm not gonna lie, my daughter made some cheesecake today. I've been doing so good for a whole month, but my daughter did make cheesecake today. And I took a little piece. You hungry? Listen, Voltage, I took a little piece of the cheesecake, right? And I was going to take a bigger piece, right? But then my friend called and I'm laughing right when I'm telling my kids, hey, bring that cheesecake to me. My friend called and I was like, girl, you called just in time because I'm about to break this keto diet. She started cracking up laughing on the phone. But I did go back in the house and I got a little tiny piece, and that was it. Because I'm determined to stay on track and not jack up my diet. Look, I was trying to sneak, but the funny part, Voltage, because I would told my kids, I was like, hey, take out the cheesecake out of the refrigerator. My daughter made like a strawberry cheesecake, and I think she made like a apple cheesecake, right? I think it was apples. I don't know. She put apples on top. I think she did. So anyways, I was like, hey, take out the cheesecake. And my 20-year-old son comes downstairs. And he was like, who the cheesecake for? I was like, it's for your sisters and brothers. I waited till he left the house, y'all, to get me some cheese. Soon, I was like, he gone? He be trying to hold me accountable. So I had to wait till my 20-year-old son left. I was like, okay, he's gone. I was like, okay, let me get a piece. He be holding me accountable. Don't let nobody cheat. Don't let him hear me say soda. If he hears me say soda, he be like, who needs soda? He be like, no, you need some water. You need some water. I be like, boy, you don't go sit down somewhere. I'm the parent. How you gonna tell me what I can drink and what I can't? Hi, Portuguese. How are you? Welcome to chat. So listen, I shamefully waited till my son, because he went to go play basketball. So I shamefully waited till I heard that door close and I knew he was gone. And my big bad greedy self was in there taking my little piece of cheesecake after the phone call and all that. You remind me, I know, I heard that. I heard that a lot. Thank you. Is it JoJo? You need some, I need some Pepsi. G, do you need Pepsi? G, wasn't you in, G, weren't you in Searching for the Dreams Live? I feel like I saw you in there. Girl, I'm loving the stream. I've been here for maybe 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm sticking around. Ah, baby Joey, welcome. Welcome to chat. Listen, the more you guys come in the chat, the more you guys gonna know I'm not all there. I'm a little bit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all just gonna have to roll with crazy when you come into live. Some days I don't know what comes out of my mouth, but I promise I ain't trying to offend you, but I just be saying things off the top of my head sometimes. Thank you, Kevin. Welcome. BM is laughing. Don't lie, BM. And don't let me get an energy drink in me. It definitely gonna roll. I'm a baby typing on a phone. You're the one who's crazy. I am crazy. Clap cheeks. Clap cheeks. I told you change your dang name. You be coming in here with your crazy self. That's why I ain't talking to you. You can just keep trolling. I ain't even gonna say nothing to you no more. Because you keep coming in here with this dang name. Just don't got no shame. And I know your mama told you don't be having no name like that. Girl, I need to do Britney Spears Pepsi commercial. Does she really have a Pepsi commercial? Okay, I've not seen a Pepsi commercial. Does she really? Okay, all hell no. What do you say? Diddy saw me and decided to visit. Okay, did Diddy already go to jail? Does anybody know that he went to jail already? Or what's going on with him? Like, I have not seen any updates on that. It's so much going on in this world. Like, y'all know I'm from Arizona, so Arizona was packed out today. Don't want to talk much about that because some people be in their feelings about that situation as well. But it's like so much going on right now. You need to get off them and go to, I need to get off. I cannot. These things are so good. And okay, but remember, my blood pressure is good now. And I still be having my energy drink. And my blood pressure is so good. It's not even like crazy. He never left jail. Oh, he never left. Okay, he's still in there in Portuguese. That's good. That's good. I hope they give him a very long time. I really hope they give him a long time. Are you kidding me? Her Pepsi commercial was here. I did not. In 2001, okay, 2001, I would have to YouTube that, G. I'm not, okay, I'm just going to be honest. I don't keep up with all the celebrities. I'm just being honest. That's like, and I like Britney Spears. I'm going to put it that way. I like her. I think she's one of the good celebrities. But I just don't keep up with all of them. Like, let me see if there's any celebrity. Let me think if there's any celebrity that I ever kept up with. Gosh. Like, no, there's none. Like, there's none. I know, like, some people are, like, really into the celebrities or, like, what they're doing, where they're at now. There's, like, none that I really, really, like, I mean, there's some that I love seeing them act, but there's none, like, I really kept up with. And, like, I can remember, like, every single thing they did, if that makes sense. Okay, distracted, don't give it any energy. I don't know what, this one is blocked. This is Jeff. This is different. I don't know what this guy talking about. Oh no. Okay. Yes, I remember. Okay, let's see. Being remembered. Yes, I remember. It was Britney Spears, Beyonce, and Pay. See, I don't remember. Okay, that is so cool. That's so cool. And even like people that do you know, like, what did I want to say? So they got the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Do you remember that show? Do y'all remember that? When they did Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Like, I wasn't even into that. Like, people were like, oh, the Kardashian. I was not a Kardashians fan either. Like, there's certain celebrities I'm like, I was like, I'm trying to keep it with my own life. I'm trying to keep it with my own life over here. That's what I'm doing. Let's see here. He said yes. Okay, so you did it. Okay. See, I didn't know that. Okay, but what is your favorite? And here's the thing, you were like, what's the actor name? Like, I know the old school, like Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, Angela Jolie. I know the old one. Who's the other one? Okay. Okay, so I know that one. The one that plays Storm in X-Men. Who was her name? Halle Berry. Okay. I'm old school. I can name you the old school actress. Like the new ones, I don't even know the name because I love the guy that played in Iron Man. The main character that played in Iron Man. I love that guy. Thor. Y'all all know who Thor is. I love that actor. I couldn't tell you what his name is. I could tell you Jean-Luc Picard. I don't remember what his real name is, but Star Trek. I remember that character. The old school. Like the new people, I don't know a lot of them. Let's see here. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan or Kardashian. I have no interest in either of them. And especially the Kardashians. I'm not a Kardashian fan. No hate to them. I'm just not a fan. Yes, watched it for years. And it was the Osbourne first who, being said who DIY it first. It's not professional, ethical by Kourtney Kardashian. Name all the colors of the Power. I did not like the Power Ranger. I did not like the pink one, the yellow one, the red one, and the blue one, wasn't it? Pink, yellow, and red. Was there a green? I don't know if there was a green. I did not like the Power Rangers. I could not. I hope I don't get in trouble. I could not stand it. My brother, that's a year younger than me, loved the Power Ranger. And every day he would come home from school and watch that show. And I would be tortured. I did not like no dang Power Ranger. My favorite actors are Chris Farley and John Candy and Jim Carrey. I remember Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is old school. I know that name. Jim Carrey, heck yeah. I know who Jim Carrey is. Love me some Jim Carrey. Even with the new movies that he came out with, Sonic, that he played the characters in the bad guy in Sonic, I really like that. He's such a good actor. I have so much respect for Jim Carrey. I think he's a decent human being. Hands down. Love me some Jim Carrey. No, you love Power Rangers? I did not like, girl. I love Scooby-Doo. Like, Scooby-Doo was my show till the day. I still love me some Scooby-Doo, girl. Taylor Swift is such overrated. I know, I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan. T9 Bill net worth. Are you kidding? Let's see here. She's worth 1.9 billion. Wow. That's a lot. I think I hurt Jason's feeling because he keep want to come in here and say something crazy, but UT keeps putting him in timeout. Thank you, YouTube, for automatically timing out. He must be a classic troll because YouTube be only doing that if you're a classic troll. They automatically put you in timeout. And she said, "Go go Power Rangers." I despise that show. The end. Now I used to watch what's it called? He-Man, Transformers. What's the other one? Gem, remember Gem? And she had the little earrings that she was oppressed, and it would turn her into the Gem little huge movie star, whatever she was. I used to watch that. The Smurfs. I liked the Smurfs back in the days. What was else? Rainbow, was it Rainbow Bright? I used to watch that. Gosh. The Flintstones. I used to like the Flintstones when I was a kid. But my favorite one was Scooby-Doo. Oh, and the Jetsons. Go go Power Rangers. I'm not. And the Jetsons. I like the Jetsons. I like their movie when they did the Jetsons meet the Flintstones. I love all the old school movie. Tomcat was a good one I used to like back in the days. Y'all can tell I'm aging myself telling you guys all these old shows that I used to watch. I love them. Thundercats. He-Man and Thundercats. Heck yes. I loved He-Man. That was one of my favorite. Yes, I loved He-Man. It was a good show. Those were the shows back in the day. Now, okay, who likes SpongeBob? My kids know I don't like SpongeBob. My kids love SpongeBob. I call it brain rot. And they have the little SpongeBob drawing over there. I do not like SpongeBob. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all gonna come after me. I do not like SpongeBob. I'm just not a SpongeBob fan. Y'all like it. I ain't had no like Reading Rainbow. Yes. Care Bears. I remember Care Bears. You have Thunderous. I don't know what that means. What you're saying. I'm pretty sure you're trolling. I know. You don't like him either, BM? I do not. I'm not a SpongeBob fan. SpongeBob wasn't my favorite, but I did watch it. You did watch it? My kids watch it, and I will be tortured watching it sometimes. I look at the screen, and I'm like, hey, y'all done with the TV yet? Hey, y'all not done. Let me pick something else to watch. But my kids don't like, because a lot of the stuff I like I'm rewatching Star Trek Voyager, the old Star Trek. So they don't like that. And then I will watch like shows like during the week. If I'm watching like a little episode, because y'all know I have a problem with binge watching stuff. I watch the old Alfred Hitchcock. Murder, She Wrote was a good show to watch also. What else? There is a lot of them. I did The Monk. If you guys remember The Monk? Anybody remember The Monk? I just don't get him either. Girl, I don't. I reported you for not liking SpongeBob. Well, thank you for reporting for not liking SpongeBob. YouTube, I do not like SpongeBob. Have that on record. Life with this thing says she does not like SpongeBob. Y'all, who is it? What about The Monk? What about The Monk? Fraggle Rock was my show. I used to have a Fraggle Rock doll. Portuguese, I used to have a Fraggle Rock dog. I loved me some Fraggle Rock. I was a younger obsessed with the Charm. Xena, Xena was really good. Xena was good. Charm, I didn't watch Charm, but I did watch Xena. Okay, do y'all remember MacGyver? Do y'all remember MacGyver? SpongeBob was funny. He said, Jesus, SpongeBob. Hi, Dr. J, how are you? How are you doing, love? Wrong street. Do you guys remember MacGyver? Yeah, and he was the guy that could fix anything. Like anytime he would get in something. I know, I love Monk. I could rewatch Monk. Monk was hilarious. I watched Xena. Xena's one I will rewatch today too. Old school Xena, heck yeah. Still love the Monk. 227, yes. Jackie. Remember Jackie was always the one dressed up. She had her hair big and all. She always had the tight outfit on. 227, heck yes. Yes, I remember my guy. I used to have a crush on my guy, right? I ain't gonna lie. That man used to get out of all this stuff when I was little. Sister was a really good one with the twins. Yeah, and Jackie played on that one too. I'm still a fan of her. See, and that's the thing, I can remember them versus these new actors. You know what I'm saying? Like you say 227, yes. I used to love that. We grew up, do you remember Will Smith was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Do you remember that one? That was a good one too. I love Inspector Gadget. Yes, I loved Inspector Gadget. Yes, the Monk, the old lady detective, Mr. Wainwright. I think I love the Monk. He had Miss, I don't know that Miss Wainwright. I don't know about that one, but I know he was a detective. He wasn't on the Monk, that old lady. I don't think there's an old lady in there. Like so the Monk was a guy that he was a detective and he had like OCD, girl. Like everything had to be in order. And I don't know if you can find it on Amazon Prime, and you might be able to find it on YouTube, like a little clip of it. But Baywatch was another one that I seen. Lawless is that girl. I liked her actress and that person, Lucy Lawless. I didn't see that one. Good morning, folks of the corn. Welcome, Fred. Columbus. Do you remember Columbo? Martin. I remember Martin used to crack us up. Martin and Gina. Those are the shows back in the day. Martin and Gina. Miss Wainwright was something else. You about Mr. Bean? It took me a while to get used to Mr. Bean. I was not a Mr. Bean fan for a while, but my sister loved the Beverly Hillbillies. I didn't like it. Dr. J. My sister loved that, and I was like, And she used to like Gilligan's Island too. I was not a Gilligan's Island fan neither. Do you remember the girl that she was a robot? Oh. Okay, tell me the name. I think I remember, but I don't remember. I remember Punky Brewster. What was the name? I remember a little bit about the girl was a robot, but I don't remember everything about it. I'm pretty sure I remember a little bit about that show. You got to give me the name because it's got to click. And it's supposed to be like their daughter. And they said like the robot girl was her daughter. Do y'all remember Alf? The alien? I love Mr. Bean in the UK comedy. Mr. Bean. It took me a while to get used to Mr. Bean. The first time I was like, who's this guy acting weird? I was like, who's this guy? I don't know if I like him. What about Harry Potter? Do you like it? Are you excited for the upcoming TV? I wasn't a Harry Potter fan. I was not. I liked more of the sci-fi shows. I'm like a huge sci-fi person. And superhero. I don't remember the name, but she was a robot and she was always like in red. I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember the name. The crazy thing about that, Joe, you brought this up. I didn't remember that in years. I had not remembered that in years. And I've never seen a clip of it, anything of that. You're like the first person I've seen brought that up, but I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember the name. Scout Harvester, Rubber Band, Buggy Bumpers. What about Duke of Hazzard? I remember Duke of Hazzard. Twilight. I love Twilight. I love the Twilight. Twilight Zone. You didn't like the Twilight Zone? Girl, I like the Twilight Zone. And then there was Outer Banks. And there was, I also did, this is really old, Alfred Hitchcock. I would watch some Alfred Hitchcock as well. Man, these were the shows back in the days, y'all. Nowadays, it's hard to find something that you like. She used to come on right after Harry and the Henderson. Dang it. Now you're going to make me want to find it. I'm going to have to type in robot girl with a red dress and see if I can come up with her name. I remember Ghostbusters. Here's the funny part. Ghostbusters, we were not allowed to watch it. We had to sneak and watch it. Ghostbusters, one of them shows, because we came from a Christian home. I'm still a Christian, but we had to sneak and watch Ghostbusters. I tried watching it and not at all twice. So the Twilight Zone is good. The remake of the Twilight Zone is, girl, no. The remake they did is not good. I was like, nah. I know Ghostbuster. We had a sneak there, and because we weren't allowed to watch scary movies. So I snuck and I watched Freddy, and I ain't tell nobody don't watch it. I watched Freddy Cougar. Y'all remember Freddy Cougar? And I had no business watching no damn Freddy Cougar. I snuck and watched that too. So there was some show go. We was not allowed to watch this stuff coming up. You were not watching no scary movies in their house. So you would go to your friend's house and you would sneak and watch that stuff. So I remember watching that. And then, wait a minute. And then I watched, what's it called? I want another. I don't do scary movies no more. I just don't do them because I don't sleep at night. And I don't want nothing moving around in my house. Scared. I think it was Scared. Was it Scared? Scream. Scream. I watched that. Never again. No, I don't watch none of them scary stuff no more. You watched the new Twilight? I didn't like it. I did not like it. I remember the name is called Small Wonder. Yep. I'm glad you found it. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. And here's the thing, Joe. I have not seen for years, because you know how usually a lot of the old shows you would see like a clip here, a clip there, or somebody mention it. I've never seen anybody mention Small Wonder for years. So I am so curious if I can find something on YouTube that will show it. Because that's like childhood memories, just like Punky Brewster. You remember Punky Brewster? Do you remember that? The episode that stood out to you in Punky Brewster was when the kid was in the got stuck in a refrigerator, and it was like an old refrigerator. And the refrigerator they couldn't get back out of it, and then the parent found them. That was one of the episodes that stuck out to me with Punky Brewster. I watched I watched it at the sleepover. We were terrified. It was so much fun. See what I'm saying? And I was like, I always was curious. I was like, why can't we watch the scary movie? But when I got older, and I didn't watch, I think BM heard me tell this. I got older, y'all, and I didn't lost my mind one day. And I was like, I'm going to watch my kids being here. Hold on one second. Okay, so that was my son. So I don't want to tell my kids because then they would try to look at what I was watching. So I watched The Ring. Pink Panther was really good. I like Pink Panther. I watched The Ring, y'all. And when I tell y'all, I could not sleep until the sun came up. I know, Beam, I know you heard this story. I could not sleep till the sun came up, y'all. And I told myself I would never, ever, ever watch another scary movie again, and I never did. Like, I was so scared. A grown woman don't want to go to sleep after watching the movie The Ring. I was like, heck no. I was like, nope, never again. Never again. And I know my neighbor one night, she's like, you gonna watch, there was like a worse movie. It's like some lady was on the floor crawling around and chasing people. She's like, are you gonna watch? I said, hell no, I'm not gonna watch that. No, ma'am. I don't want nothing crawling around in my house, opening portals and stuff crawling through the dang TV. I don't watch no more scary movies. I remember when I was a kid, the movie that tripped me out was this, I don't know how my neighbor watched that, Joe. My neighbor watched that, and she was like, girl, I watched it. I'm like, how did y'all? I could not watch that. I feel sorry for you. You saw that horrifying thing. She described it to me, and I was like, there ain't no way I would watch something like that. Joe, how did that affect your mind? Because I was like, there ain't no way. That's just like, I'm like, who writes that? Who writes that for a movie script? Who in their right mind writes something like that? Like, your mind got to be messed up. I don't even want to know you. I don't even want to be friends with you. You writing a script, The Human Centipede. Like, ain't no way we being friends. And you show me, hey girl, look at this script I wrote. I will be playing up like, oh, that's good. I'll be changing my phone number, move to a different apartment. Like, dude, you crazy. That made me not trust Dr. Stephen King. Yeah, Stephen King got problems. He got problems. He had problems. The stuff people, because I'm like, to write this stuff, your mind got to be twisted. There was one, but The Human Centipede, there was an Asian guy, I think, came and wrote something like that too. I think it was an Asian guy. Because I've seen a documentary, I didn't watch it, a clip of it, and they were saying that it was so twisted that they banned it in his country. So I don't know if it was Stephen King actually, and they said that America was like, yeah, we'll play it. If you, my friend, and you write it horror stories and you show me something creepy as heck, we not gonna be friends no more. Cause I'll be looking at you sideways like, dang, that's what you thinking about? Hold up. You might be a little crazy. Oh, okay. Hola. How are you? How are you, detective? And the fact that they made a song about, I know, Voltage. I can't roll with you. I can't roll with you. Yeah, it was a Japanese movie, I believe, that you're talking about. Yes, homie, yes. And I did not look at the clips because I was like, to me, I was like, ain't no way I'm putting that in my mind. I was like, ain't no way I'm putting that in my mind, because I think, I don't know why, that, just hearing that tripped me out even more. That was just, I was like, it was disturbing. You know how some things are like disturbing? I was like, you got to be a disturbed individual to write a script like that. Like, how you have friends? How you have friends, sir? Sir, how you got friends? Let's see here. Welcome, Mr. Penguin. Let's see. I smacked. Detective said I smacked. What did you smack? So I'm like, so I don't watch any scary movies at all. I am a mystery fanatic. That's what I'm going to stay with. That's what I keep my mind with. And then I can sleep good at night. So I can walk around the house and not be scared looking around the corners. Because to me, like, scary movies, I'm just saying, some of them I think are like straight demonic. Like, some of them I'm like, the person that wrote this got a lot of issues, you know? And I'm not about to go see it. Absolutely not. Thank you guys that slapped the like button. Got it to 35. It is you guys, I'm at 1:06 here in Arizona. What time do you guys have now? What time are you guys looking at? And who's going to work tomorrow? Anybody going to work tomorrow? Me? No work. Just homeschool. I'm going to be here with the kiddos. Thank you, Big Frank. How are you? Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? Voltage, what time do you got over there? Joe, what time do you got? Y'all getting late. Y'all don't have work. Who has work in the morning? You're retired. Okay, Frank like, I can stay up all night. He like, I can stay up all night. I'm going to be over here chilling and just watching this phone. You don't got nothing to do. I love that. I love that fact that you're retired. Oh, you're in California. Okay, so you're the same like me. Okay, you're neighbors. I'm right here in Arizona. Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, you're late. So Cleveland, Ohio, what, you're I'm going to say 4:06. Okay, you work the graveyard shift. Oh, that's not bad. I like that. So you be sleeping when you come home. You go directly to sleep. A graveyard shift be a hard shift to work sometimes. You got to like kind of reprogram your mind like, okay, I'm about to go to work and I got to be staying up late. I thought my kids are supposed to I'll be hearing mine supposed to go to sleep because they know they got school in the morning, and I'll be hearing them walking around doing stuff. You got online classes. You're in California too? What classes are you taking? I am in Arizona. I am. Hot as heck, Arizona. And here's the crazy part about Arizona, y'all. I was looking at the weather. Y'all pray for the people in Arizona. We are going into October, right? Well, we got like another, 2 weeks to go? Or another week, no, like 10 days. I think we're the 21st, 10 or 11 days. Anyways, why did it say 105 degrees? I think Wednesday or Thursday. It said 105. Why are we still in the triple digits? Y'all, 105? Can we cool down? Now I'm saying I want to go to sleep once I go home, but I stay up an extra 8 hours? Oh my gosh. I know you'll be tired. I would be. I'm in Arizona, but cooling down. No, and here's the thing, Arizona, we're hitting 105. Did you see that? 105. I'm like, why? Like, we're going in October. Why are we going to 105? Economic, chemistry, honors, and more. I like that. You're doing good in school. You're taking all those classes. My son is doing journalism. He's taking Japanese in college. And I don't know what else. I think some kind of math class. Hi, Vacuum. How are you? It wasn't as bad as last year. We're in the high 70s. But you guys got the 70s, Frank. Okay. Being saved, you said it wasn't bad as last year? Okay. Welcome, India, to chat. How long? This is the third year I've been here. This is the third year. But here's the thing. You know, this year, I'm close to Phoenix, Arizona. You remember when it hit 118 outside? Let me tell y'all how hot Arizona get. And I kid y'all not. Arizona gets so freaking hot. When it hit the triple digits, there ain't not even a fly outside, y'all. Like, you can leave your freaking front door open and not one fly gonna fly in your house. The flies itself hide from the heat. I ain't never seen nothing like that. When I was in Kentucky, you had to hurry up and close the door because you didn't want the flies to fly in your house. Arizona gets so hot, the flies don't even come outside and buzz around nobody trash can, no nothing. They talking about, no, it's too dang hot. I'm like, we not doing all that flying right now. No, we gonna dry up and fall down like a bunch of raisins. It is hot. You been to hot Texas? Joe said, I'm full of energy. I love it. You guys are the desert. That's why I said, I know. But see, but when you go up north to like Flagstaff, Sedona, they're much cooler than us down here. Oh, that's good. I might take French. Are you going to take French? I love that. Do you plan to go to France? That would be so cool. My kids want to go to Japan and Paris. I was here when it hit 120 trash. Trash cans were melted. The trash can don't be melting here. You know, it be hot, but they still standing. The trash cans still standing. Your feet burning up if you go out there with no shoes on. Where we have very high humidity. You had a lot of humidity where you are, Frank. Big Say said it was 120. I remember got 118. Ain't no flies. Ain't no flies outside. It's too dang hot. But I feel sorry because we got, like, Arizona has a ton of pigeons, you guys. So the pigeons be out there. Like, they are out there. It don't matter what temperature is outside. I am the lady that's giving water to the dang birds. I'm outside feeling sorry for the pigeons. I'm like pouring. I've got my little water hose. I'll turn it on and kind of run by the street and makes a puddle. And I'm over there looking at the birds like, hurry up and get some water for that heat up too. Because you're going to be in a hot tub in a second. Go on there and get your water. I'm the person over there giving the pigeons water. You're by Lake Erie. Is it Lake Erie, Michigan? I might have friends say that they have been there and they loved it. Arizona. Okay, here's the thing. Voltage. Arizona is absolutely beautiful. There's a lot of hiking. You got the Grand Canyon. Sedona is like none other. If you ever go to Sedona, Arizona, it's absolutely gorgeous. A ton of red rock. So there's a ton of stuff to do. It's just those, I want to say, when do we heat up? We got January, February, March, April, May. Okay, so when you go into like June, July, August, okay, those 3 months are probably the hottest months. Now we're in September. We're starting to like 100, 102, cool down, 105. It feels, it's more, you can more tolerate it. But if you're here June, July, and August, it's hot. It's hard for anybody that's never been to Arizona to even walk in this stuff. It's just too hot. And it's like, for like, even if you go hiking, like you say you want to come here, you want to hike and you got a pet, it's illegal to take your pet when it's 100 degrees outside on a hike. So you can't be taking your fur baby on no dang hike. And they got to tell people that. People don't use common sense. It's too dang hot to take your dog on a hike at 100 degrees on them dang hot rocks. My cousin lives in Arizona. She had said one time she saw a guy walking in the street, and in a blink of an eye, he dropped because it was, yeah, you can. You can. And walking, here's the thing, Joe. Walking, okay, you're in Ohio. Okay, in Ohio. You're close to that lake. Walking in Arizona when it's hot, it feels like it takes you longer to get places than versus like if it's in the 70s. You know, you're enjoying your walk, you're getting to the store, whatever. When it's super hot, it feels like time is dragging by because that sun is just beating on you. It's bad. The heat is bad. When I tell you, it feels like when I first got here, and I got here in August, and I came outside, right, in the morning time, because we got here, or I think we got here at 3 o'clock in the morning, so the sun was down. So I came outside, hotel in the morning time. It literally felt like I was in an oven. And I thought at the time I made the biggest mistake of my life moving to Arizona. And I was like, how do people live here? Now, I'm kind of used to it. Now, I'm outside. If it's 98 degrees, I'm outside talking, oh, this feels good. You know, I'm kind of more used to it now. But when I first got here, I was like, oh, my God. Like, I made the biggest mistake of my life moving to Arizona. Who in their right mind want to live in an oven? But it's beautiful. What's super hot, 90s higher. That's horrible. Good night, everyone. Good night, Big Frank. I live in Texas and I don't even want to go outside during the summer. Imagine coming to Arizona. You will cry. You would cry. When it hits the triple digits and it's like 115, 118, you're going to cry. When we tell you, and people don't think, they're like, oh, it's not good. It's a dry heat. It's not the bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. A lot of people don't even come out in the summertime to do activities because it's so hot. You get a very few that go hiking early in the morning. And here's another thing. And let me tell you about Arizona. There is no such thing as cold water in the summer. That water come out warm. Okay? That water come out warm and hot. You got warm and hot. You ain't getting no cold water. So you might as well, listen, if you are used to running out of hot water, you're going to love Arizona. There's no such thing as cold water coming out that dang faucet. So if you're going to take a shower, you better be up at the crack of dawn to take a shower in Arizona. You ain't getting no cold water in Arizona. I remember summertime turning on the cold water and I'm in shock. I'm like, where the heck is the cold water? I was like, these people don't have cold water here? Y'all, the swimming pool, Lord have mercy. The swimming pool in Arizona when it's 115 degrees outside, it's like a bathtub. You know how you get in a swimming pool and you're like, oh, you be like this, right? You be like, oh my God, it's so cold. You go to Arizona swimming pool, you be like, you're like, this warm as heck. You be like, dang, where the cold water? Ain't no cold water in the summer. Ain't no cold water in the summer. You ain't gonna find no cold water in the summer. The pools be hot. No, absolutely not. Good morning, John. Okay, I don't live in Arizona. Tough life. Arizona's crazy. Good night, everybody. I live in Texas. Like I say that. No, there ain't no cold water. My kids, like, we went to the pool. Now that we're hitting, okay, at night now we're hitting the 70s, which is so beautiful. Yay, we're finally we got 70, but we still go up in the hundreds during the day. So now that the kids and I go to the pool, it's actually cold. Like, now I get into the pool like a normal person, be like, oh, it's so cold, let me get used to it. Now I get to do that again. In the summertime, you swimming in a bathtub. It's bathtub temperature. You're from Arkansas. Arkansas is very beautiful. Arkansas is a gorgeous state. It's absolutely beautiful. Cheap to live down there too. I seen them prices in Arkansas. Y'all prices is affordable versus coming to Arizona where everything is high. But I'm gonna give it to California now. California, y'all be extra high. Y'all extra. I was looking at some of them apartments and stuff down there in California side. I'm like, that's one state I'm never moving to. I'm like, dang. But I saw that up north was a little bit cheaper. I guess if the higher you go, closer to the cold area in California, California was a lot cheaper. I know, I'm looking at California like, the prices, I'm going to come visit, and that's about it, because y'all be extra expensive. How y'all afford to live there, I don't know. Arkansas is very affordable, but I know it's a lot of country. It is very cheap down there. Now, how are the jobs in Arkansas? Florida is expensive, but Florida, Edwin, is not as bad. Because when I was looking, okay, so Edwin, when I was looking to move to, I was looking at Indiana, I was looking at Florida, and I was looking at Arizona to move to. The prices in Florida were not as bad. You know, they were kind of like Arizona, okay? So they weren't as bad, because I was looking at one of the luxury apartments down there, and it was in like a smaller town, if I can remember the name of the town. I can't remember the name of the town I was looking, but it was like a smaller town in Florida with a lot of older people, and it was a lot more, it was kind of like Arizona. It depends on what you're looking for. I was looking for like it depends on, I was looking for more a luxury style apartment at the time. So, but when I came to, Arizona, I was looking for the same thing, but the apartments that they had here were packed out. You couldn't get anything. One didn't want my dog, because my dog was they don't like that breed. And then I happened, because I was doing like forrent.com, apartment guide, because I was just thinking apartment. But then I happened to go to Zillow. And then I saw that they had houses and townhouses to rent. It's like a whole neighborhood. And there's townhouses and houses, and they're all rentals. Every single unit is a rental. And these were brand new built. When I talk about brand new, when I got here, they were still building these, which was amazing. So I ended up getting to move into a brand new townhouse that nobody lived in, which I love, because when I was in Kentucky, the apartment that I lived in too was brand new. No one lived in it too. So I was so thrilled to get to another brand new unit and didn't have to worry about somebody else was in there before. High emphasis, take out that to bed. It bummed me out. What kind of dog do you have? She is a pit bull husky mix. That's what she is. I know, when you find when you get to move in something that's brand new, Voltage, that's like, oh, the icing on the cake. That's like I could not, and I was not looking. Here's the thing, Voltage. I was looking at apartment.com for rent, and then it's like God was like, go to Zillow. And I went to Zillow, boom, they popped up, and I was like, wait a minute. And then here's the beautiful thing. You know how usually you got to put like a big down payment on houses to rent? So like, say if you want to rent a house, and the house is like, let's say the house is $2,300 a month. Well, usually for a rent in a house, they want $2,300 down deposit in that $2,300 a month, right? And you got 2 pit bulls. I love that. Here, what they did was they broke up your deposit in the rent. So they just charge you $45 a month extra on top of your rent, and you didn't have to pay the deposit. So you just paid your first month rent with a $45 deposit throughout your lease for your rent. So you didn't have to come with this big, huge deposit. I was like, so when you can get those new builds, they are willing to do more deals with you because they want people to move in. When I tell you it was vacant, I didn't get a neighbor for a long time. Like the unit next to me was empty for a very long time. I know, I was so thrilled about that. I was like, yes. All right, hold on one second. How did I get that in my, okay, got it out. I was so thrilled about that. So if they're doing, here's the best thing. And then here, if you guys are if somebody is wanting to move to Arizona is constantly building a lot of new apartments here and a lot of new rental communities. Like there was one in, I think, Avondale, Arizona. When I tell y'all, a whole neighborhood, upstairs, downstairs houses, all rentals. So what they are doing, and they have like little houses, like, I don't know if they call it cabanas, not cabana. Cabana's a rental thing, whatever they call it, starts with a C. But anyways, they have like little houses that you can, like a whole neighborhood of little tiny houses that they rent out. And then they literally took, like, it looks like a neighborhood, and they built these 2-story houses. So you got the downstairs, upstairs, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms. Every single house is a rental. Thank you so much. What is it? I want to say Angie. Thank you, Angie. That's the word. Bungalows. Thank you so much. So I never seen this done in any state that I've been to. So Arizona was like the first state that I saw that they will build an entire neighborhood of homes, and all of them are rentals. So I love it. Because when I was in Kentucky, they didn't do that. It was, you either lived in an apartment or a townhouse. That was it. You had an apartment or a townhouse. They weren't giving you standalone houses. Or a neighborhood that's all standalone houses, and they're all rentals. Let's see here. I love the weather down here. How's the weather in Arkansas? Don't you guys get a lot of snow? Do you guys get a lot of snow down there? I want to see the snow this year, but I got to go up north. So I got to go all the way up north to get some snow. Now, I like poked my hand on something. That's why I keep looking at my hand. I want to, but I got to go up north. So for me to go see the snow, since I'm down south of Arizona, I got to go up north to like Flagstaff, where it gets a lot of snow. How late is everybody staying up tonight? If you're new here, slap that like button. Show your girl some love. It is really good, Teddy. This is what I'm drinking. Like, if y'all are going to the store, pick this one up. Pick this one up. when I tell y'all, it tastes like candy. It doesn't have like a bad aftertaste or anything like that. I absolutely love it. It's really good. It's a hit and miss on the snow. I would have loved, okay, John, I would have considered Arkansas like a place for me to move to, because I love that the prices were so reasonable and cheap down there. You know, we would have the flexibility with our work. And I poked my finger, y'all. I keep looking at my fingers. I poked it. But it was like, some people were saying, you don't want to go to Arkansas. You know, it's not, you won't be able to find work. They were saying they have a big substance abuse problem down there. But I think a lot of states do. Right now, a lot of states do, even Arizona. So, but I wasn't really familiar with it. I have a friend that's from there, and she loved it down there. And she moved to Kentucky. She's still in Kentucky to this day. So I guess I could have spoke to her like, girl, what area is good to move in Arkansas? But I chose not to. And plus, I like the fact that Arizona has a really good homeschooling program for people that homeschool. Let's see here. I don't know what Becker is talking about. What are you talking about, Becker? What are you talking about? Drop it in chat what you're talking about, because y'all be talking about something that don't make no sense at all. I feel like if I put my finger there, y'all gonna think I'm flicking you off. I promise you I'm not flicking you off. I'm just looking at my finger. I like poke the crap out of it. All right. Chat, don't be go 18 people in chat. What are you doing? Let's do a Q&A. Drop your questions in chat and I will answer them. I think I think you guys learned so much about me. Let me learn some things about you guys as well. Snoopy said, Snoopy, nobody can see your comments. Y'all be getting, a lot of y'all keep getting put in the review section. Are y'all just going around trolling people? Is that why YouTube keeps throwing you in the review section? Some of y'all, your comments are being censored. I don't know what you guys have been talking about on chat. All right, who's still up with me? Who's still chatting? Who's still in here? What do you guys want to talk about tonight? Drop it in chat, because we are still going and still going strong. What are we talking about, y'all? I'm going to let y'all pick a topic. What are we talking about? Y'all be quiet sometimes. I'll be coming in here like, dang, everybody quiet in chat. Everybody sleeping. Or then we get some people in there be trolling. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what we're going on. Captain said, no, I'm white and I work at a pool. Okay, you're white and you work at a pool. Okay, but what that supposed to mean? What does I'm white and I work at a pool mean? Huh? I'm confused. The populations of cheetahs. I don't know the population of cheetahs. BM over there laughing. I don't know what they talking about in chat. One said I'm white and I work at the pool, and somebody said some cheetahs. Voltage is crying over there. Luca, you on the timeout, because Luca, you just perverted, and we not doing perverted chat. You going in timeout, Luca. I'm glad nobody could read that comment, because you just talking something straight nasty. This too early in the dang morning for them comments. Ain't nobody want to read all that. Listen, John says I'm still here. All right, John is with us. Do you know what a pool is? No, I don't know what a freaking pool is. You're white and you work at a pool. What does that mean? What does that mean? Captain said I'm white and I don't care. What is that supposed to mean? Because sometimes, okay, here's the thing. Sometimes y'all will say stuff and I will think you mean one thing and y'all mean something else. And majority of the time, y'all mean something inappropriate. And then one of the people in the group got to be like, no, girl, don't read that. They got to tell me, don't read what they just said. Because the pool, I know, I used to be a lifeguard. I know a swimming pool. Well, I don't know what kind of pool you're talking about. Because you said you white and you work in the pool, so I'm trying to figure that out. A white like a marshmallow. Okay, my daughter-in-law is white like a marshmallow too. Oh my God, Real Water World, welcome. My name is Coda. Okay, Kodak, black, but when you see me, I'm white. What is wrong with y'all tonight? Y'all be up too early in the morning talking crazy. Y'all it's too early in the morning for that. Y'all supposed to give people relaxing chat in the evening. Come on. What? Okay. let's see here. What happens if I fire you? How old is she? Oh my God. Clap cheeks. That's why I put you time out, because you get on my last nerve. You don't talk about nothing that make no sense. Clap cheeks. And your name is so inappropriate. I'm not letting you stay in here because you just nasty. Your name is nasty and nobody in here want to read that. So you got to go time out again. All right. Simply Green. Hi, how are you? Looks like the homie mama. No bat. I see in these Arizona streets, it's definitely stepping into you. I see in these Arizona streets. I'm gonna get, Arizona has rubbed off on me. Been here for 3 years. Would I go back to Kentucky? If somebody came to me and said, girl, would you go back to Kentucky? No, I would not go back to Kentucky. I love it. Step 2. What is it? I'm gonna take your cheeks. You try to step to me. Hold on. Let me read what this one says. Hold on. Let me read this. I'm gonna take. Lord have mercy. Why I gotta read these dumb comments, Lord? Y'all be getting on my last nerve. I'm gonna take these cheeks. Try to step to me. BOA. What does that mean? I'm in the toilet. Oh my God. One person in the toilet. God is king. Thank you for one that makes sense. Y'all be making my brain hurt. You can't go back until we meet. You can't go back to, definitely. Being safe, definitely. You're probably going to see me out here in Arizona. You're going to see me out here in AZ. Hi, Curtis. How are you? What? Hold on. Y'all just too raunchy. Hold on. Go timeout. Go to sleep. Go timeout. Ain't nobody want to read it. Go timeout. Ain't nobody read that. Amen. Okay. Hold on. Y'all, what did they say? Did the trolls got let out of a timeout section? Be ready. Heck yes. What part of Arizona are you from? Be safe. Oh no, they crazy vultures. They coming out here make me. They make you read like something make no sense. What happens? Punching. Okay. What happens if I start? Manny said, "What happens if I start hitting you and you knock you out?" Okay. Manny. If you tried, I'm gonna just tattletale on you. I'm a tattletale. I'm gonna be a snitch. So my son is actually a police officer. So I'm just tell my son and let him deal with you. All right. Good night, Manny. You just asked. I'm gonna be a snitch. I'm a tattletale. I'm gonna tell on you. What do you think I'm gonna do? Boy, go sleep. Talking crazy. Did you see my comment? I didn't. Well, let's put it back up there. Okay, you're in Phoenix. Okay, you're 20 minutes from me. You're about 20 minutes from me from Phoenix. He said, Jill, you are 20 minutes from me. You will see me. I just promise you will see me probably walking around here. I don't usually say because I live in a small area in Arizona, and some people crazy say, so I would say, they'd be like, girl, where you at? What happened? I missed. BF, he was like, what if I hit you? What you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna tell on you. Girl, I said, so my son's a police officer, so I'm about to snitch. I'm gonna be a big snitch. Hello, Miss Good Luck. How are you? Welcome to the live, girl. How you doing? How's your day going? How are the babies? I'm so white. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, can somebody type something that I can read that makes sense? BM and Jason's in here that making sense. Let's see, Voltage is making sense because they be trolling, just be trolling. Exactly, BM. Just talking about craziness. Are you single? I am not single. I am not. I've been married for 23 years. They're fine. You have to go to school. Oh, you got school today. What time is it for you? Girl, Miss Good Luck, what time is it for you? Hi, Darren. How are you? Looking like a thick cardi. BM, so how's it in the UK? What did you have for dinner today? Because I'm about to cook some chicken. I'm going to just roll the... What is everybody having for dinner today? Are you guys cooking? Or is your spouse cooking for you? Your girlfriend, boyfriend cooking for you? What's everyone having for dinner? Drop it in chat. Good morning to you, Miss Good Luck. 9:33 a.m. Girl, it is 1:34 a.m. in the morning here. That's a nap. This, hold on. I feel like I'm putting. All right, single. I'm cooking chingo. I said chingos. You're cooking. Okay, you are single. Carlos said he's single, and you're cooking chicken. What kind of chicken? Ramen noodles? Is that what you're doing? Ramens be good though if you mix it with something. Did you see it now? Let me look, John. John, I can see you writing, but I don't see you have something else. I've been reading your comments the whole time. I don't see you have anything else. Hello, Lesh. How are you? How are you doing? He said, hello, beautiful angel. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for saying that. Breakfast now. Oh, you got breakfast now. You have beans, turkey, bacon, hash brown, egg toast, mushroom fried. That sounds so good, girl. That sounds really good. I definitely respect that the marriage is marriage in the chat, but when I see you in person, we're going to have discussion. What we going to have discussion? What? Be say you could be like, I don't want to see that girl. She crazy as heck. Because you're going to have a discussion with me and I'm going to be looking at you crazy. Like, what are you trying to say to me? Okay, any places? Okay, any place is 3:34. At my place is 3:34. Sorry, Darren. California, cold water is hot. So, Fred, your water is hot too in California? Okay, I haven't had ramen in a while. I have not. Voltage, I haven't had ramen since I'm doing that keto diet. I can't do ramen. Chicken legs. Chicken legs is good. I still want to do barbecue some chicken. You're so welcome, girl. I hope that your babies have a really blessed day at school today. Hi, Darren. Welcome. Say hi again to you. What's your favorite vacation? Oh, that, you know what? I know BM knows the answer to this because I say this so many times. My favorite vacation spot. Then I'm going to go cross my eyes so we can both look at each other crazy. Okay, being safe, definitely. You make me laugh. I love that. My favorite vacation was when I went to Maui, Hawaii. Absolutely the best vacation I ever been on, hands down. So I'm still looking. I really want to move back to Hawaii, but I'm trying to narrow down because Hawaii is very expensive. So I'm trying to narrow down a place that is at least affordable and like jobs and stuff when I get there so I can make it happen. So I'm still working on that, but Hawaii, hands down, Hawaii is going to be the place. I'd eat in grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is so good. I love grilled cheese. I love a grilled cheese sandwich. And I'm greedy, so I can't do bread. I'm doing a keto. But if I did a grilled cheese, I'm adding baking on it. Beans for breakfast. I know the UK, you guys do the beans for breakfast. And isn't Australia do beans too? I've never had beans for breakfast, but I would love to try it. That's protein. I would actually love to try beans for breakfast. Like, I feel like American breakfast, we could be healthy because it's a choice. We can have like eggs, bacon, a toast, milk or some orange juice. But then we can also be like sugary, like pancakes, okay? Just drenched in sugar, a donut, a coffee. So I think it depends on what you're eating for breakfast. But I would love to try beans. It's so cool. Let's see. I am so far from California. How far are you from California? Or French toast? Have you ever had stuffed French toast? Have y'all had stuffed French toast? That is so, so good. He said, I think you have. I got a booger. Do I really got a booger? Y'all would tell me. Y'all wouldn't let me have this conversation. I had a booger. BM would tell me. I know she would. Maybe a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll. Okay, but cinnamon rolls, I did cinnamon rolls for breakfast. I've never did a cinnamon roll for breakfast, but I've done cinnamon rolls for like a movie night. I like a movie night. He said, no, they hate it. Well, thank you. I was like, y'all gonna tell me right. I'll go back and watch my life. Like, why didn't nobody tell me I had a booger? Like, y'all could tell a girl, like, girl, you got a booger, go blow your nose. With my allergy. Let me have me sniffing. I tried it once, I think, and I loved it. Yeah, cinnamon roll. When I do the cinnamon rolls, Voltage, I like them big. Them big jumbo Pillsbury cinnamon roll. I like them big. I don't like them little tiny ones. I like the big jumbo ones. And so I got so many kids at home. I buy like 3 packs of those things. I got to do like 3 packs. And I'll put it in the oven and we'll put a movie on, get some popcorn. You got your cinnamon roll. They got their soda. Now you're gonna make me cry because I can't eat like that no more. I can't eat that. I can't be sitting there with no dang cinnamon roll. I started looking like the cinnamon roll. I was starting to get a ton of rolls, but it was good. You look good to have a double back to your life. Thank you, Rowan. You look like you have a jumbo cinnamon roll. Also, I'm just saying, Mike. Do you like brownies? I'm not a brownies fan. I am not a brownies fan. Have you tried a sweet potato cinnamon roll? They got a sweet potato cinnamon roll? Where? Ain't no way they got a sweet potato cinnamon roll. Okay, where can I find this? I got to try this. Tell me where. What about school government grilled cheese? Oh my God, listen, school. Okay, do y'all remember back in the days? Because my dad was in the Marine Corps. So my dad was in the military. And I remember there was 4 of us. So my mom and dad had 4 of us. There was 2 brothers and 2 sisters. And I remember that we used to get that government cheese. A big old block of cheese, peanut butter that never had no flavor, and some dang powdered milk. Do y'all remember the old school people? Do y'all remember the government cheese? I remember that. I guess my parents, when they was just first starting out, and my dad was in the Marines. He served 23 years in the Marine Corps. And I remember that block of cheese. And I remember that I used to like the powdered milk. I ain't gonna lie. I used to like the powder. I used to put a little bit of milk in it, stir it up really, really good, and eat it like that. I saw Amazon Fresh. Okay, so Amazon Fresh. Okay, I'm an Amazon Prime member. I'm gonna look it up. The box of cheese, yes. You remember that big giant cheese? And I remember like the peanut butter never really had taste. But my dad would, he would always get the big box of powdered milk. He would get the cheese and the peanut butter. And then I remember my dad would bring, I think they're called, what do they call it? The food that the military have in those little green pouches. And they have it for like when they go to war and stuff. You guys don't want to talk about, what is it? MVR, not MVRs. It starts with an M. You guys know what I'm talking about? And they would have like crackers, they would have cheese, they would have macaroni and cheese, dried up fruit, like the fruit salad, like dried up, and you had to put water on it to bring it back to life. And my dad would bring, I don't know, from his work, I guess they had so much extra sometimes, and he would bring some home for us to try. I used to have fun trying that, and I used to like to do like the peanut butter and chocolate cover snack in there. It was fun trying those things. It was not that good, but it was fun trying it. Tomato soup. Nothing better than a government cheese. Government cheese is nasty. I remember that back in the day. I wonder why they got rid of all that stuff. Pocky would start complaining like, what the heck you feeding us? You know? It's crazy. Growing up and the funny thing is, my dad was stationed in, I'm going to tell y'all the worst meal. My dad was stationed in Okinawa, Japan. So he was stationed on and off for 6 years in Japan. The military base had this milk, y'all. I don't know how they brought that milk over to Japan, y'all. I don't know, they didn't have no cows in Okinawa. What was going on in Okinawa, Japan? But in the military grocery store, the milk, and I think they said the milk was made with powder, and they had to remix it with the water. It was like the worst milk you would ever drink. I remember that milk in Okinawa, Japan. I was like, ain't no way the grocery store, this the milk. It's the only milk you getting. Everybody got the same milk. Let's see here. Hi, is it Crane? How are you? How are you doing? Welcome to chat, everybody that's in here. Please slap that like button. Let's get it to 50 likes tonight. What is everybody doing up? And if you're new here, I don't know if everybody's still in chat. Where are you from? Where are you chatting from? I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. Ugh. I think my bum goes to sleep sometime. They didn't have no. I don't remember any almond milk in. Okay, because it was like everybody shopped at the same grocery store. Like you had like the one big grocery store that you all shopped at, and I don't remember any almond milk there. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. And they could have been, you know. Thank you for saying that. Still, there could have been, but dang, it's different when you're growing up as a kid. I'm pretty sure now a lot of stuff changed. I'm pretty sure a lot, and I know like on the military base, I know that the one we had Burger King. Military bases always got freaking Burger King. I remember we had Burger King over there. Popeyes was there. And then, of course, you had the PX. The PX is like the military store where you go shop for clothing, jewelry, and all this stuff. If anybody of you guys are military in here, former military, you guys know about the PX. And then the grocery store was called the commissary, you know. So it was a different experience, but I'm glad that my dad did choose the military, you know, to go into and serve this nation. But it's different now. It's different. Like for my kids growing up, when we grew up, that's all we knew was a military life. That's all we knew. So my sister was in the Air Force. My brother was in the Army. I joined the U.S. Navy, but I had a medical discharge during boot camp training. I was in boot camp training in Great Lakes, Illinois, in the snow. In the snow, marching in the snow, y'all. But the military was something proud to join back then. I think a lot has changed, and that's probably why a lot of people are not joining like they used to, you know, which is a sad thing. They're not, and then to me, they're not taking care of their military families like they used to. When I went to a military base when we were in Kentucky, it's not taking care, like the buildings are kind of run down and things are not updated like they used to. So it's different, you know. But I'm very thankful that I did get to grow up with a military parent, you know, and get to travel and see everything. Because we lived in so many different states, y'all. We moved every 3 years. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you so much. I'll definitely let my dad know and my sister and my brother know. They were all military. My younger brother did not go to the military. I got a medical discharge. I joined when I was 18, y'all, the Navy. The U.S. Navy. And the funny part was when they had me in boot camp training, Great Lake, Illinois, in the snow, y'all. It was a experience. But like I said, I had a medical discharge. So military, I have so much respect for them. I would say it offers a life that most people can't experience because you get to travel, you know, you get to see more of the world, you know. So definitely a good thing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And welcome into chat. All right, hold on 1 second. Can y'all hear me okay? I had to go check up on my kiddos. Hello, IDK. How are you? How you doing? I thought about joining the military and serve the country. Did you thought I don't know if you're still in here, Alex. Did you think about doing it? You thought about people to join? Because it's not as, gosh, like back in my days, and I'm older. It was something like everybody did when they graduated. Like I had a cousin, my cousin was in, I think she's still in the Air Force. She was actually stationed in England, which is so freaking cool. I'm like, you get to go to England? Like, girl, that's so cool. She's in the Air Force. My other cousin joined the Army, you know? Um, and then I had another cousin that was in the Air Force. It was something that back in my days when everyone graduated, our family that were military, everybody stayed in the military. So nowadays it's like, it's not the same. So I guess Alex Davis agrees with division and hate mongering. Here's my thing, and I'm gonna say this, okay, about Charlie Kirk. I don't care if people do not agree with what he said, okay? To not like somebody and to take their life is evil. Plain and simple. It's evil. If I don't like what you said, I'm not going to take you out. Wrong is wrong. And people glorifying it and thinking that's okay, there's something wrong with this world mentally to think that you can take someone's life because you don't like what they say. But if it was us, that somebody did that to us, we will be pissed off. You don't get to take someone's life because you don't like what they are saying or what they are doing. You don't get to do that. It's wrong on all levels. You don't like what they say, you don't watch them, you don't support them, you don't engage with them, but you don't take a life. And that's it. So we're not going to discuss it in my live. You guys want to discuss it, take it to the YouTube street somewhere else. You can discuss it over there. But I will never agree with taking someone's life because you don't agree with what they say. I don't care. Because I don't agree with a lot of people, things a lot of people say. But I never wish them to not be on this earth. So y'all can chill, find somewhere else to go argue about that mess. Don't come up in my life arguing about that mess. Y'all just crazy. Don't know. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all do want to do evil. Y'all talk to God about that stuff. Wrong is wrong. You don't take someone's life. It's not about, and God's not sitting there clapping his hand, everybody glorifying that crap. It's not about that. Y'all missing the point. It's about taking someone's life. Here, let me help you out. I help y'all out quick in my chat. Y'all can talk to the wall with that mess. Yeah, taking someone's life is insane. Because there's so many people I don't agree with. And I never sat there and wished for some harm to come with them. I'm like, they crazy, I don't want to hear with them. Or I'm like, they're hateful, I don't want to watch their stuff. I go on about my business. Not, and like to rejoice for somebody, that's insane. This world is just evil. Finding evil, you don't agree with somebody, why you gonna take their life? But you want to be heard. But you want people to hear you. You want to hear people what you feel and what you believe. And you in here on my live, you got to be heard. You want people to hear you, but you agreeing with somebody's life being taken. But you want to be heard. Don't make no sense. Let's see here. Okay, why are you up so late? I am up late. And if anybody wants to discuss it, go discuss it. Start a live and discuss it on your page. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, sorry guys. Sorry. You should make me a mod to keep me and keep. You should make mod to keep me around. Keep me around. You are so welcome to come in here. I actually do have people that mod for me when I do need a mod, but live has been pretty quiet for me to handle. Y'all be hearing me walking up and downstairs. I feel like I be having exercise. Keep walking up and down that dang stairs. But people want to talk about that stuff and want to go back and forth about this stuff. They need to start a live themselves, and then they can argue about those stuff. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm never gonna justify taking someone's life. You cannot convince me that was called for. I'm not gonna agree with that. Never. Wrong is wrong. If I don't agree with something, I move on and I go about my business, and that's what people need to do. All right, what time is it? 2:00 in the morning. Everybody's probably falling asleep. If it's 2 in the morning here, and you guys are probably like 5 o'clock in the morning, who is awake and who's still asleep in here? Who is awake and who's still asleep? Alex, you come back in here. I still see you in my chat. You will be in timeout again if y'all still coming in here at that mess, because I can see who's in the chat. We have Alex, Being Saved, Brandon, IDK, Juan, Skaggly, and Voltage. That's that little thing where you can see who's participating. I'll time you out again. Y'all want to fight and argue somewhere else. Too old, don't have time for that nonsense. You're still awake, Brandon? I hear you. I am still going at it. Still awake. Still chatting with you guys. So hopefully this. I don't think this world's gonna get any better. I think you're gonna need a lot of prayers in this world. I just got off. Okay, I just got off from work. Why are you? Why am I up? I'm still up. I love you too, Land. I want to say Lands. Is it Lands? Is that how you say your name? Love you too. I might make some cereal in a bit. You like this girl's still up. I know, and I need to go. See, and here's the funny part. I will probably go lay down, right? And I'll probably stay up for like another hour, and I'll probably watch some Star Trek before I go to sleep. And then I'll call it a day, and then I'll be back here. I'll be back on here next weekend. But I really want those that are listening to just remember this. Choose to overcome evil with good. Choose not to be hateful, okay? Choose to learn where people are coming from, and you choose to do better, because anybody can be evil. Anybody can be hateful. Anybody can do the wrong thing, but it takes a strong person to walk away and choose to do the right thing. You know, I hope that if you get from this channel that people can learn that, and I know not everybody will, but this world needs a lot more people doing the right thing and not rejoicing over evil. Okay? Don't have the media and everybody else brainwashing you. Do your research for yourself. Don't just follow what the media says. Do your research for yourself. And if you still find something that you don't like, choose to do right with that information, because it takes a strong person to do right. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much, dealer. I appreciate you. And I'm just it's always harder to do the right thing in this evil world. It is hard. Because so many people want to do the wrong thing. I remember watching a story about, this was a black man. He went into the KKK of all people, and he befriended a lot of them where they got out of the KKK and that racist club. It's a documentary here on YouTube. He went into that place. He could have did evil back. He could have been ignorant just like them, but he chose to do the right thing. And it won a lot of hearts, where he made a lot of friends, and he made a lot of people that put down that prejudice and the racism and chose to get out of that mess. One black man went and did that. So what's happening in this world, you can make a choice to do what's right. You do good. You reserve good. That's right. Did you watch that, Brandon? I watched it too. And I was very proud of him. He did the right thing. He chose not to, how did you say? He chose not to bring the hate back. He chose not to bring the hate back. He could have been hateful. He could have been like, you know what? Y'all evil, y'all hateful, y'all racist. I'm going to do the same thing. But he chose to do different. And being that choosing to do different is what won over a lot of hearts. And a lot of people want to just do the easy way out and just go hate for hate. And I'm not going to do that. Yeah, the Grandmaster walked away from the church and changed his whole family. Yeah, look at that, Brandon. He was good. He was like God. Yeah, do the right thing. And if anybody, and you guys, if there are people watching this on replay, I'm just going to put this out there. Man, choose, y'all. Come on. Y'all can choose to make a difference in this world. You don't got to return evil for evil. You don't got to do evil for evil. Somebody got to break the cycle. Somebody got to break the cycle. I'm like, enough is enough. You don't understand how much I needed to hear this. I can't sleep because I'm mad at someone because I'm going to be above it and I'm not stupid. Exactly, dealer. Exactly. Go above it. It takes a strong person to do what's right in an evil world. Anybody can do hate. Anybody can cuss you out. Anybody can cuss you out. Anybody can get back at you. But to hold your tongue and be like, nah, I'm not about to bring evil back to you. That takes a strong person to hold their cool and to walk away from that and to choose to forgive. Take a strong person. And a lot of times when you choose to do the right thing, it really makes the other person think. The other person is thinking like, dang, they could have cussed me out. They could have did evil back to me, but they chose to still do good. And that really that messes people up, especially that person coming after you doing evil and they see that you're still doing good. They're like, dang, that hits directly in the heart because that person's like, how are they still doing good to me when I did all this? And it will break majority of the time, it will break somebody or that person will turn around and start doing the right thing. Because evil for evil, it don't make nothing better. Shake some in memory of the Martin Luther King. Heck yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to get off here, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us live. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. I know, Ryan, I'm just now about to get off. It was definitely a cool chat tonight. Thank you so much, Ryan, for coming in here. You guys, Ryan is also a YouTuber. Check out his channel as well. He is a good guy. He's definitely good. He's one of those good guys out there. Not a racist bone in his body. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I got to go. I got kids in the morning. You're just not getting it right. I'm just not going to sleep. Thank you, Voltage. You have a wonderful night. I'm just not heading to bed. Y'all check out Mr. Mulatto 365's channel. He's a YouTuber on here. He's amazing. I want to tell you he's amazing. He has great content on there. And he's so down to earth. You guys are going to love him. All right, you guys. Ryan, have a good night. You caught me when I was leaving. I love you guys. And I will see you guys next Saturday and Sunday. All right. Bye, you guys. Have a good night.